Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I created another holiday glam makeup look, and I used a true oldie but goodie, the Modern Renaissance palette, which I have not used in like over a year, which is crazy. There's just so many new makeup products that are being released every day, and speaking for myself, I just forget about old favorites. So I was really excited to finally pull this palette out and create this look for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Starting off with my brows, I'm just filling them in using my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Dark Brunette. This is an awesome drugstore brow pencil. It's better than many high-end ones I've tried, in my opinion. To prime my eyelids, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer, and I am blending that out with my damp beauty blender and setting it with my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder. For my transition shade, I'm picking up the shades Red Ochre and Tempera and blending that into my crease. I used the shade Tempera to lighten up the Red Ochre shade, and I ended up also applying some of the Love Letter shade into my crease because I wanted a more cranberry tone. For the outer corners, I'm picking up the shade Red Ochre, and I am blending that into the outer corners and making sure to blend that into my transition shade. And to further deepen up the crease, I also picked up the shade Cypress Umber and blended that into my outer corners, and making sure to blend all the colors nicely into each other. For the eyes, I wanted a nice pop of gold, so I am using the Stila Glitter Liquid Shadows in the shade Gold Goddess. And I have not used these shadows in a long time, so by the end of this look, I had glitter all over my face. So if you're using these, just make sure you're blending it out while the glitter shadows are still wet, because if you wait for it to dry and you try to blend it out, you're gonna get glitter all over the place like I did. For foundation, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Foundation in the shade 350. And I have not used this foundation in a long time since I've been so obsessed with my Maybelline 24-hour Superstay foundation. I forgot how much I loved this one. But yeah, I'm just blending this out with my damp beauty blender. For concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer. I've heard nothing but good things about this concealer, so I recently went out and purchased it. And I've tried it like 3 to 4 times now. And this concealer just gives me the worst under eye creasing. I don't know why. I've tried it with different foundations. I've tried setting it with different powders. But yeah, I guess nothing beats the Tarte Shape Tape. So now I'm just setting my concealer with my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder. And I'm going to take a Real Techniques powder brush and use the same powder to set the rest of my face. To bronze my face, I'm using my NARS Casino bronzer, and then I'm going to apply some blush, which is also from NARS. It's in the shade Goulue. This has been my favorite blush for a long time. It looks so beautiful on my skin tone. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. If you're around the same skin tone as me, I highly recommend this blush. Now I'm just blending my eyeshadow, making sure the edges are all blended, not realizing that I was just getting even more glitter all over my face. And all the shades that I used, I am blending that onto my lower lash line. And using a pencil brush, I'm going to take that brown shade, Cypress Umber, and blend that along the outer corners of my lower lash line. For my brow bone highlight, I'm using the shade Tempera from the palette. And yeah, make sure you always highlight your brow bone because it gives your brows a lifted look and it makes your eyeshadow stand out. To line my waterline and tightline, I'm using the Maybelline Skinny Gel Pencil. And for my lower lashes, I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara. When I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on my lower lashes, it smudged so bad. So for my top lashes, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. For my highlight, I'm using the new e.l.f. Metallic Flare highlighters, and I have the shade 24K Gold. And I like this highlight, but you really have to like dig your brush into the pan so that you can get the product. I guess it makes it easier for people who would want a subtle highlight. With this highlight, you could go for a subtle highlight, or you can build it up to be a blinding highlight. But yeah, I really did have to dig my brush into the pan like 3 to 4 times to really get the pigment. For the lips, I'm doing my favorite lip combo. I'm using the McGrath lip liner in the shade Ground Control, and then for lipstick, I'm using the Tarte Color Splash lipstick in the shade Set Sail.